Y'all, grab your strongest coffee, your favorite snacks, and maybe a fan, because the tea I'm about to pour is so hot it might actually melt your screen. We are talking about a level of mess that even Hollywood writers couldn't script. If you've been living under a rock, let me catch you up. The world of hip-hop and the NBA just collided in the most scandalous way possible. We are talking about Brandon Ingram, the NBA star who usually keeps it cool, finally hitting the self-destruct button on his relationship with GloRilla. And why? Because the streets, and apparently the medical records, are saying that GloRilla is carrying a mini mogul that doesn't belong to him. Yes, the rumors are pointing straight at Yo Gotti. But wait, it gets deeper. This isn't just a "who's the daddy" situation, it's a story of betrayal, $200,000 birthday trucks, diamond watches that tell lies, and a legendary queen, Angela Simmons, who is currently throwing enough shade to cause a solar eclipse. Let's start with Brandon. Imagine being a high-profile athlete, focused on your game, and you're publicly dating one of the hottest rappers in the game right now. You think everything is Gucci. You're seeing her post about you, you're seeing her change her song lyrics on stage just to shout you out. Life looks like a music video, right? Wrong. Brandon allegedly found out that while he was playing on the court, GloRilla was playing a whole different game off the court. The rumors didn't just whisper, they screamed. When the news hit that Yo Gotti might be the actual father of her alleged baby, Brandon didn't just walk away, he sprinted. The internet is gagged because Brandon has been so private, but this? This was too much for even the most patient man to handle. He's essentially scrubbed the situation clean, leaving GloRilla to face the music and the maternity ward on her own. To understand why this betrayal hurts so much, we have to look back at how down bad GloRilla acted for Brandon. Just a couple of weeks ago, she was performing her hits, and instead of the usual lyrics, she swapped them out to include Brandon's name. Fans went wild. They thought, okay, Big Glo is really in love. Even when critics told her she was doing too much or that it was cringe, she didn't care. She went on social media and told everyone that she did it on purpose and she stood by her man. She made it seem like they were the next power couple. But looking back now? Honey, that looks like a world-class distraction. Was she trying to convince Brandon, and herself, that he was the only one, while Gotti was lurking in the shadows? It's giving Oscar-winning performance, and the audience is just now realizing they were being played. Now, let's talk about the evidence, the receipts, that she's literally carrying. GloRilla has always been known for her super slim, athletic build. She's the girl who can wear anything and look snatched. But suddenly, the math stopped mattering. A few weeks ago, she posted some photos on Instagram, and the investigative team, also known as the fans, noticed a little something around her midsection. Even with a belly ring trying to distract us, there was a visible curve that wasn't there before. And we know Glo, she doesn't do bloating. Immediately, she changed her entire aesthetic. The tight, bodycon outfits disappeared. Suddenly, it was all about oversized t-shirts, baggy cargo pants, and hoodies that could fit 3 people. In the celebrity world, that is the international signal for, I'm hiding a pregnancy. But the real gotcha moment? When Latto, aka Big Mama, announced her own pregnancy and dropped a song, GloRilla posted a video dancing to it. You couldn't hide it anymore, girl. The way she was moving, the way she was glowing, the big Glo was becoming Big Mama right before our eyes. This is where the plot thickens like a bowl of cold oatmeal. Yo Gotti is the head of CMG, the label GloRilla is signed to. For a long time, we all thought it was just a boss and his artist dynamic. Gotti was the mentor, the one who gave her the big break. But then, the gifts started getting a little too personal. Remember her birthday? Most bosses might buy their top artist a nice dinner or maybe a piece of jewelry. Yo Gotti? He pulled up with a Maybach truck. Not a lease, not a rental, a whole $200,000 luxury SUV with a giant red bow on it.
He just do that one, did it? He just do that one, did it?
The internet was confused. People were asking, is the music industry doing that well? But it didn't stop there. Next came the watch. Not just any watch, but an 18-karat Audemars Piguet Royal Oak. We're talking about $65,000 on her wrist. Fans started looking at the other artists on Gotti's label like, hey, where are your Maybachs? It became very clear, very fast, that GloRilla was getting the VIP Platinum Plus treatment. You don't drop $250,000 on an artist's birthday unless you're getting some extracurricular benefits. Here's the tea that will make you choke. Word on the street is that Yo Gotti was tired of being the other guy. Imagine being a mogul like Gotti and having to watch your girl scream another man's name on stage. Sources say Gotti finally reached his limit and decided to blow the whole thing up. Allegedly, Gotti went directly to Brandon Ingram and told him everything. He told him about the affair, the secret hookups, and, the biggest bomb of all, that he believes the baby GloRilla is carrying is his. But why would GloRilla want to hide it? Well, the streets are saying she was trying to secure the bag. Brandon Ingram has that NBA max contract money. If she could convince him the baby was his, that's a lifestyle guaranteed for 18 years. But Gotti, being Gotti, wasn't about to let his DNA be claimed by another man. The situation turned from a love story into a legal and social nightmare in 0.5 seconds. We cannot talk about this mess without talking about the classy, beautiful Angela Simmons. Y'all, Gotti chased this woman for years. He literally made songs about wanting to get in her DMs. When they finally went public, it was like a fairy tale. Gotti was acting like he had won the lottery. He was calling her his inspiration, his one and only, and his queen. And Angela? She was all in. She was doing interviews saying how happy she was, how Gotti was a hustler who inspired her to be better. She was talking about moving at her own pace and how everything was meant to be. She really believed she had found her forever. But while Gotti was playing the perfect boyfriend for the cameras, he was allegedly slanging that thing all over the place. Not just with GloRilla, but with other women too. A famous blogger, gossip of the city, even caught him at the Aria Hotel in Vegas with a thirst boo while he was still officially with Angela. Angela isn't a fool. She's a Simmons. She's royalty. She doesn't do messy, and she definitely doesn't do cheating. When Angela finally had enough and walked away, she didn't go on a rant. She did what queens do, she posted a cryptic, high-level shade post. She wrote on Instagram, "I want what wants me in life in all areas. What flows flows, what goes goes." Ouch. If that isn't a "don't let the door hit you where the Lord split you" message, I don't know what is. She's basically saying that Gotti wasn't flowing with her energy because he was too busy flowing into other people's DMs and recording studios. You can tell she's hurt, but she's also done. She's not going to fight over a man who's out here allegedly getting his artists pregnant while promising her the world. If you think about it, the signs were always there. At GloRilla's birthday party in Memphis, Gotti wasn't acting like a CEO. He was on stage with her, cheering louder than anyone, looking like a man who was deeply in his feelings. It wasn't just label support. It was personal. Fans who were there said the energy between them was electric, and not the professional kind. They looked like a couple that was trying to stay low-key, but failing miserably because the chemistry was too loud. Gotti was letting everyone know he was all in, and now we know exactly what he meant by all in. This leaves everyone in a very awkward spot. You have Brandon Ingram, who has likely blocked everyone involved and is focusing on his jumper. You have GloRilla, who is allegedly pregnant and now single, with the world watching her every move and checking her bump updates daily. Then you have Yo Gotti, who has managed to lose a queen like Angela Simmons and create a massive scandal within his own record label. Is GloRilla still going to be the face of CMG after this? Can you imagine the board meetings? "Hey boss, great job on the new single, also, how's our kid doing?" It is a level of awkward that shouldn't even be possible. Y'all, the moral of the story is this: the truth always comes out, especially when Maybachs and diamond watches are involved. You can't play an NBA star and a music mogul at the same time and expect to walk away clean. GloRilla tried to have her cake and eat it too, but the cake just told Brandon everything. As for Angela Simmons, she's the only one winning here because she got out before the ship fully sank. The internet is still gagged, and trust me, this is only the beginning. Once that baby arrives, the DNA tests are going to be the most anticipated event of the year. What do you guys think? Is GloRilla the ultimate finesser, or did she just get caught in a messy situation? Do you think Gotti really dumped the tea to Brandon out of spite? And can we all just give Angela Simmons a round of applause for leaving the circus? Drop your comments below, because I know y'all have thoughts on this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more messy tea.